Right, we've got Coronation Street finishing at 7:57.
That'll lead to a large increase, yes.
Yes, and then we've got, we'll have another one with the football finishing at 9:30.
Right, and there's a drop in temperature of 5 degrees, which will increase the wind chill factor,
Yes.
plus a storm warning, which becomes active at 1800 hours.
This is a control centre for the National Grid Company. It's their job to make sure that whenever you switch on your electricity at home, there's always a supply. Sounds simple enough, but electricity can't be stored on a large scale. This means the National Grid has to work out in advance how much electricity consumers will need and make sure that enough power stations are available to match demand. Only by making accurate predictions can they guarantee that electricity's always available at the flick of a switch. Predicting when we might want to do something as minor as making a cup of tea is crucial for the National Grid. During commercial breaks of popular TV programmes, up to 12 million kettles across the country could be turned on, and such a sharp increase in demand for electricity needs to be catered for. Weather is another key factor. If the temperature drops or it suddenly gets darker, the demand for electricity will begin to rise. The National Grid monitors how temperature, cloud cover, rainfall and wind speed will vary throughout the day and respond to this change in demand by bringing more power stations online.
Hello, Drax. Can we have number 1 to 620 megawatts, please? Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Demand varies throughout the day, but in winter, demand is generally higher than it is in summer. Why is the biggest peak at about 17:30? What sort of appliances are being switched on, and how much current do they need?
This is the cable where the current flows into the house, and this is the cable where the current flows out. So what I'd like you to do is to measure the current using this clip-on-meter. So if you'd like to clip it on.
When no electrical appliances are being used, the current flowing into the house is zero.
Could we have the lights on, please?
Lights need only a small current to work.
Right, could we have the lights off and the TV on, please?
But his parents say they may appeal.
The television needs even less.
Right, could we have the TV off and the kettle on, please?
Heating anything up requires a much bigger current. A kettle needs about 10 amps. Just think how much extra electricity is needed when 12 million people make a hot drink all at the same time.
Can we have everything on?
OK.
The more you switch on, the more electrical current you'll need.
It's 29 amps.
The wiring in a house allows lots of appliances to work all at the same time. So how can our biker get all his lights to work? He needs to arrange the circuit in a slightly different way. Arranging the bulbs like this is called a parallel circuit. Two bulbs in parallel are as bright as one bulb on its own. Reading off the bottom scale, the current flowing through this single bulb is 2 amps. What's the current flowing through the bulbs in parallel going to be? The current flowing through each bulb in parallel is the same as the current flowing through a single bulb. In a parallel circuit, the flow of negative charge from the battery divides along the two branches, meeting up again before reaching the battery. If the current flowing through each bulb is 2 amps, what will the current leaving the battery be? And what about the current returning to the battery? Hey, success! But with all these lights, where's the extra energy coming from?